The Packers and the Vikings are playing under the comfort of a climate-controlled dome tonight. But did you know there was once serious consideration of building a dome over Lambeau Field, a stadium synonymous with cold weather? I spoke with Packers historian Cliff Crystal to take a look back at the history of a proposed dome and the real reason why the organization abandoned the idea.
In 1943, Curly Lambeau told a reporter for the United Press that within 5 years, once World War II ended, that he expected pro football owners to begin building roofs over their stadiums to reduce the hazards of bad weather.
Legendary coach Curly Lambeau predicted the use of domes in the NFL as far back as the 1940s. It was only speculation back then, and construction of the Houston Astrodome didn't begin for another 20 years. But let's fast forward to the 1960s, when the concept of a dome over Lambeau gained steam again when Vince Lombardi considered the possibility.
In August of 1966, Lombardi admitted consideration was being given to building a dome over Lambeau Field. And I think that's the first time the subject was ever discussed. He said it was architecturally feasible as long as the ends of the stadium remained open.
But again, it was just in the talking stages. It wasn't until the 1980s when the Packers commissioned an architectural study of the dome project. Crystal, who covered the story at the time for the Green Bay Press-Gazette, says members of the Packers Executive Committee toured the Silver Dome in Michigan to gain a better understanding of what would be involved if the Packers decided to build one. But this time, it was the cost of the project that made the idea fizzle out. But perhaps the main reason why putting a dome over Lambeau never took off was built on the pride of playing in such harsh conditions.
Packers are now so closely identified with playing outdoors and cold weather, and it's just part of their identity. I remember covering Vikings-Packers games at Bloomington at the old outdoor Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, when Bud Grant was coaching the Vikings. And I truly believe that that's been one of their issues, is that they kind of lost their identity once they moved indoors.
The story of the unbuilt dome over Lambeau only adds to the rich history and rugged pride. The Ice Bowl, the frozen tundra. Weather is the identity of the Green Bay Packers.
I think now people would consider it pure blasphemy if they put a dome over Lambeau Field.
Knowing Packers players can withstand just about anything remains a testament to our resilience, connecting with fans in a way that no dome ever could.